A new trend, a real trend, mothers taking extreme steps to look like their daughters. Not just resemble their daughters, but look like a twin of their daughters. And you're about to hear from one woman who spent thousands of dollars, underwent multiple surgeries to make the transformation. ABC's Juju Chang takes a closer look at this choice.
They look shockingly alike. But these vivacious blondes aren't cousins or sisters. They are surprisingly, actually, mother and daughter.
My relationship with my mother is like having a best friend.
Their resemblance is not just genetics. It's the result of careful planning and nearly $15,000 in plastic surgery. The transformation started last year. This is what mom, Janet Cunliffe, used to look like. She was ending a long-term relationship and was living with her 29-year-old daughter, Jane. And at 50 years old, Janet, like so many of us, confronted the fact that she had let herself go.
I wanted to change because I was feeling pretty low, my confidence had gone really low, my self-esteem.
First, she lost nearly 30 pounds. But then the unusual twist. Still unhappy, she decided she needed to make herself over in her daughter's image.
She's good looking, she's a good looking girl, and I think she's my inspiration. So why not?
Daughter Jane didn't mind in theory, but was worried about all that surgery.
I was shocked and I was dead against it, to be honest with you. I didn't want her to go through all that pain.
I had my eyes redone, I had my nose reshaped, and my lips filled out with some filler.
The surgery was just the first step. Long blonde hair extensions followed, as did makeup lessons and shopping sprees for identical clothes.
We go out on a Saturday night together. We buy the same clothes together and the same makeup together.
In just a few short months, Janet has gone from this to this. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So how does Jane feel about all this?
It doesn't bother me at all. She's my mum at the end of the day. Even though she's like a best friend, so I trust her with everything. And I think it's good that she wants to look younger and be younger, because who'd want to get old? I wouldn't.
Definitely do it again. I feel great, I look great.
And we're joined now by Dr. Charles Sefi, one of the nation's leading experts on relationships between mothers and daughters, the medical director of the Los Angeles Department of Children and Family Services. Good to have you here, Dr. Sefi.
Thank you.
All right, you say this is an actual trend. You have seen more and more of this in the last 5 years?
Unfortunately, I have. I've seen a lot of mothers who, as they watch the transition of their daughters into womanhood in a big way, it's very difficult for moms to sit in a place without feeling the perception of losing it themselves. Desperation, self-esteem.
You say it's a form of panic. It's not really about something rational here. It's about deep inner issues and a form of panic?
Exactly, because as they watch their daughters transition, they feel a loss of their own stuff. That, with some poor self-esteem, some self-respect issues, a lot of unmet needs in their own life leading up to that point, pole vaults them into a panic. And to really deal with that panic, they reach for desperate measures.
As we know, she went from a size 14 jeans to a size 6 jeans, so she could wear exactly the same clothes as her daughter, all those surgeries. You know, women have always had, or many women have had trouble aging. That's not new.
Right.
Why this now? What is new?
Well, I think in this specific case, this is an extreme case where a mother's really trying to regain something she lost somewhere in her life, whether she wants to be someone like her daughter again. But is this a function of a
new concentration of imagery we see all around us, a new concentration on youth?
I do. I think that's really the driver of a lot of this, the way that the society and the media has portrayed what is sexy, what is beautiful, what is attractive, what is powerful. It's hard for women to be able to overcome that as they age.
We heard her daughter say that it's just fine with her, that at the end of the day she's still her mother. Is this just fine with her daughter? What consequences does this have?
I'm sure her daughter loves her, and she has to be able to find a place to say that. But in the long run, it's got to hurt. It's got to be disturbing to know that your mom deep down has these issues and is really not comfortable within herself.
Yes, and what does it do to you as you get older?
Absolutely.
When you have that as your
Absolutely.
role model?
Plus the role modeling, of course.
I can't believe you are seeing so much more of this. Really confounding to all of us, and we'd like to know what you think about it. Send us your thoughts at abcnews.com, and we thank you, Dr. Sophie.
Thank you.